I'm Dr. Uche, a practicing physician who's been coaching others to write and publish their biographies since 2013. The first autobiographies I brought to publication were for my dad and granddad, and those took more than 5 years and lots of mistakes. On this channel, I will show you the tools I use to perfect the process so that you can have your biography done in 6 months or less without the delays and mistakes. Remember to subscribe and share with your friends. Let's dig in. You're going to realize if you're writing without the help of an older relative that you don't have this information. And so, this is something also very important to ask your older relative when you have a chance, okay? Don't take those people for granted. Don't assume they'll always be there. This is something that will help you feel grounded, will help your children feel grounded, and everybody coming after you. And once lost, it's really hard to get this information, at least in certain parts of the world. What am I talking about? You'll have to stay to see. Family tree. Family tree. So who descended from who? The name of your grandparents, great-grandparents, the person before them, and so on and so forth, tracking back so many generations. Things like that are very hard to get once you've lost it. If you don't have anybody who has that information, it's really hard to get in some parts of the world. Now, in some parts of the world, like the US and other parts, you can get such information. There are data banks, I'll say, ancestry.com. There are so many ways of finding out who you're descended from, who crossed the ocean, who migrated to the US. But that's not easy to get. It's not for all of us. It's not in every part of the world that ancestry is documented and easy to get a hold of with sort of state, city information, birth and death statistics, and so on and so forth. It's not always easy to find. So this is really important to start asking your relatives and writing it down. Create, draw up that family tree so you know who came from whom. Family tree. Mementos like letters, diaries, journals can be very helpful in this regard. That is something you can pass on to your younger relatives and you can store for your family. 100 years down the line, some people will really love to get a hold of that information. It's very valuable. It's always wonderful when we see things that have been passed on, but so what if you don't have it? You could be the beginning, right? You could start keeping things that will be passed on, even if you don't have anything passed on to you. If you remember the ex-US President Joe Biden, he was sworn in on a family Bible. Apparently that Bible has been in his family for generations, going back to his ancestors who came from Ireland, I think. And so that's such a precious thing for a family to have. Maybe you have those. I don't think I have those really. I can't think of anything that's more than say 3-4 generations ago that I have. But if you don't, you can be the beginning. You can start keeping that now. So in asking your older relative about family tree, just keep in mind this is like a memento. It's going to become something precious for your family to have to reference, especially if you're able to put it together in a family story, in a published biography or autobiography or memoir for your family, okay? Don't take that for granted. That is really, really useful and highly valuable. I'll see you in my next video.